I want
Yo, test it then. It's yours truly, Madness KMA, and I'm back once again with the Garage Report. So first and foremost, I want to say thank you so much to all those that have been supporting, all those that have been commenting. The levels are growing each and every week as I release an episode, sometimes 2 episodes in a week, and we keep them flowing for the Garage Report and the Jungle Report. I've just got the vibe, the elements, and sharing my humble opinion on what I believe gives an outstanding contribution to garage music, and of course on the jungle side is the same thing. Sharing my knowledge of what I have grown over 30 years experience in the industry, and from the very beginning and inception of garage music, from the house and garage era from 93 where I began in the music scene. So I share my knowledge to give flowers to foundation producers that don't get mentioned, because many of you in the scene may see garage music as today, or the younger generation that don't understand the levels of how this infrastructure was built, because it wasn't just there overnight. It took time, graft, energy, sounds from analog days of production to the digital era where we know it today. So people had to lay the path to where it is today. So to give a better understanding is what I do right here at the Garage Report. So I put a post out the other day and I asked the question, can you name me the female garage producers of foundation level that has given the outstanding contribution to the garage genre that we know from UK? The question was asked. There was tons of comments on all platforms, including Instagram and TikTok. And everyone came back with like 99% of the same answer. There is only one, which I think is a shame, because there had to have been garage producers out there, but maybe they thought because it was a male-dominated industry that they didn't stand a chance. I don't understand it myself. Now, me's a man that always had that production skills from the early days, and I never actually looked at it from the other side. I had to think and rack my brains. That's why I had to ask you, the Report family, to say, am I getting this wrong? Because I know everybody who is everybody. I know foundation levels to the newer wave producers of today. I may not know all of the new school producers of the newer wave garage sound. However, I know foundation level. I was there when the door opened and we kicked it off and grew a garage culture from the smallest clubs to the biggest of what you see today. So I know everything. I had all the productions being sent to me. I had a good relationships with distribution companies to get all of those, hence why they used to call me a promo king back in the freak days, because I had everything on the early TPs, even before that on dub plate. Some of them I used to play on tape cassette on the radio show, believe it or not. So looking into the industry, we have to look back and say, hold on a minute. So who's represented for the females, for the ladies? This is just one entry in Garage Report, but it will continue because I want to shed light and highlight on the female entity that equally gave contributions to garage music. The singers, the vocalists, the artists. Some of them were paid as a session fee, so you would have certain big tunes that came out that you knew and you know today are timeless pieces, but you didn't know who the vocalist was. Why?
And let me stop right there. And it wasn't until years and years later till we had other female producers like Big Ange, Flavor D.
And that's just the way it was, because that's just the way it was, I suppose, because it had to make sense. The yin and the yang. Get it? So on today's program, we are representing with the only foundation female producer of the decades of time when it comes to house and garage, UK garage. She, as one of the producers that I knew from the early days and when she came out, I had the first tune on dubplate as well, and it broke boundaries beyond boundaries. In fact, I'll give you a breakdown of who I'm talking about. It's that time again. Voiceover time.
Donna D. Voiceover. Donna D, also known as her alias Lady Penelope and Pixie, has had a profound impact on UK garage music from the mid-90s. Starting her music production journey in 1996, she was already a known DJ on the South London pirate radio circuit such as Flex, Ice and Don FM. With just an Atari computer and an Akai sampler, Donna produced her debut 4-track EP, Vibes from the Heart, which gained traction on the pirate radio stations before 1996, discovered by Mystic Matt on his imprint label LPU. One of the tracks, I Want Your Love, is often credited as the first two-step garage track, blending its jungle breaks and broken beat US garage influences, a sound Donna deeply admired. In 1997, under the alias of Lady Penelope, Donna collaborated with a producer called Abstract to release a series of dark bass heavy 4/4 tracks on the renowned Confetti Records and its sister label Emitter. These releases included 6 EPs for the Confetti label, which are now considered as collector's items. She regularly visited London's iconic music house Dub Cutters, where she cut the dub plates for prominent DJs such as Carl Tough Enough Brown, Timmy Magic and more, who supported her early work, including a selected Freak FM DJs. Later in 1997, Mickey Finn discovered Donna's track at the Dub Cutters and introduced her to Darren J, the A&R for Mecca Records, a subsidiary of Sanctuary Music. Donna signed an album deal leading to her first UK garage album, Spellbound. The album featured hits like Clock the Dough, Haunted House and Missing You, receiving widespread acclaim and leading to an international tour across Europe, introducing UK garage to countries like France, Sweden, Finland and Austria. In 1999, Donna, using her alias Pixie, collaborated with DJ Decline to produce Rat, which was part of the 4-track EP, which included the top 10 hit I Don't Smoke the Reefer, seen on Top of the Pops. Donna was also part of the pioneering all-female DJ crew, London's Most Wanted, alongside Lisa Unique, artist and singer Donna Cousins, and Emma Feline. The group played at large festivals and gained media attention as one of the first female DJ collectives to make waves in the scene. Currently, Donna is back in the studio working on tracks for 2024. She has also returned to the turntables and will be performing at upcoming events. Follow her with all the socials down below, linked in the description to find out more. And today on the Garage Report is why we feel her outstanding contribution to UK garage music deserves a Garage Hall of Famer position.
And I do hope you enjoy the voiceover section. Make sure you listen to the whole thing. Do not skip past it, because it will make you pass your place when you understand the levels and foundations of house and UK garage. So Donna D is the feature on today, as I name it on my thing, the Garage Report Hall of Famer. Now let's not get it twisted, because I see some people in the comments saying, oh, what about this person or that person? Like 1 or 2 other names were mentioned within the comments, and there is no disrespect at all to your contribution to garage music. But again, not sounding to blow my own trumpet, but I know everybody who's everybody from the foundation levels. And if that music from a certain female producer didn't hit my inbox, or I wasn't playing it amongst my peers, then I don't know about it. So if you've made a contribution towards the garage music, and again, no disrespect intended, do drop me a comment or get into my DMs and let me know this is what you've done, because it might be under a pseudonym that didn't relate to a specific, you know, female entity. It just had a production name like Dollar or Starbucks. So cool. So now we go inside the Madify section, which is the Madify section. Please don't think I'm voguing. You know what I mean. On my Instagrams and on TikTok, you would know the sections that I do with the Madify looks like, but it's not. It's Madify. So entry number 1 on today's program for Donna D as the first and only foundation UK garage producer amongst the scene. I still think that's mad and crazy, but I will represent for the ladies right here. Of course, ladies, you are the entourage for Madness KMA. Let's get it popping right now. Entry number 1 is her breakthrough track on the UK garage scene, which was discovered by the one and only Mystic Matt of LPU Recordings. Mystic Matt, big up yourself, my bro. That's a guy that is a hard grafter in the music industry. Whether you know it or not, you will in the forthcoming weeks. The track was called I Want Your Love. Now, I had this cut on dubplate, and it came straight after Kenny G Bump's mix of Tina Moore, Never Gonna Let You Go. Now, we had that early on the early promo on the Freak FM network, and certain man of us had it. It was about 3 or 4 of us that had it at first, and we was playing this like a R&B something, but it was broken beats, and we was like, oh my god, this is really special, man. But we always wanted to keep a vocal element to it, because vocals are very important. So after Tina Moore, Donna D done her sounds that maybe a mashup of the US garage as well as the current garage that was out and the jungle influence, because it was sort of breakbeat, 2-step, broken sound, which was developed into this.
I want, oh, I want, oh, oh, I want, oh, oh, I want, oh, I want your love, I want your love, I want your love, I want your love.
As simplistic as it sounds, you got to understand there was four elements in house and garage. Then somebody named KMA come along and changed the game with breakbeat elements and switched it up with the darkest, dirtiest, stinking bass lines. Changed the game, changed the format. And then you have a producer that comes along with this element. Now DJs would know the moment you cut that in, the crowd would go mad, sick, head no good. It was crazy. The fever on that simplistic beat and the simple vocal was magical of its time, and a groundbreaker to be a first of that 2-step angle to break off from the 4/4, from the jungle breaks that we came with, the speedy elements. But something like that, you can imagine back in the day, changed the whole game. So as mentioned in the voiceover, she also did a collaboration and good amount of EPs on the notorious Confetti Records. And I hail and salute Confetti Records every time, because it was home base on North London again, and again a connection to the Freak FM network. We were all in the same melting pot. So big up John Joe, maximum respect Pascal, and hi to Maria, you as well. The combination of that label and the producers like Chris Mack, the Antil Mob, it was their home as well for a good while, and of course Donna D and Abstract as well was the collaboration production. And this is entry number 2, which one of my favorites from them. And listen, when I had this one on exclusive, She wastes no time to inject this. Abstract, Lady Penelope under that guise. Love Devotion, Confetti Records. Don't lie. Please don't think it's a gimmick. I just put it on and make it up. No. I feel the music. When it hits you, you feel no, you know what I mean. Whoa! I had that on dub plate. Love Devotion, Abstract, Lady Penelope, aka Donna D and Abstract on Confetti Records. That's a beast, and it still sounds like a beast today. When they can play on main stage, what you're telling me, main stage DJs, what you telling me? That you can't mix in something like that and burn down the place with fire? The MCs wouldn't have a field of time to bring energy with something like that. Go back to school. Some of you don't need to go back to school. Come on, man. Come on. Entry number 3, another one under the title of Lady Penelope on the same EP, I do believe, which is a track called Deeper, Part 1, entry number 3. This is how big EPs used to be back then. If it was 4 tracks, it was 4 tracks of fire. Trust me. And Confetti Records knew that this was fire because all this sound was fresh of its time. We're talking 96, 97, fresh of its time. So it was introducing new flavors which helped to build the culture of garage. Don't get it twisted. That's what I said. There's nobody to feel no type of way. But when I talk about foundation and contributions to garage, it took it to another level and created its own lane, its own path. Entry number 3, Deeper. her sound was very eclectic. It had sometimes it's what may sound like off-key stabs or the saxophone or something. And I remember asking her one time, I said, does that sound in key? And she said, but I like the way it feels. Lady Penelope, aka Donna D, on that one again. Big tune. Come on, man. The vibes of the underground was so wide, but then she went up market when she got signed for an album deal with Mecca Records, and she did a big tune as well, which is one of her massive anthems as well that people know on the underground circuit. And it crossed over boundaries because, like I said in the voiceover, it got her and her DJ collective group to play in different places. Track entitled Clock the Dough.
Clock the dough. I'm here to rock the show. Clock the dough. I'm here to rock. I'm here to rock the show.
Like I said in the voiceover, she was at the Dub Cutters and Mickey Finn heard that and he recommended her to go and check out his pal Darren J. Big up the captains of the ships from back then. Big up Mickey Finn, because you already know, bad boy DJ producer who had the ear for talent, and man like Darren J. Big up Darren, long time no see. Yes man, yes, yes, yes. That's foundation levels, and it gives the ultimate contribution because it created its own path. It created a new level. It created a new sound that was unique to only Donna D, because everybody had their own unique sounds. And then you had obviously the copycats that would come along and try and sample or try and do their version of it, but it just didn't have the standpoint as what she did as the only female garage producer of the decades from foundation level that had an amazing, outstanding contribution to the garage evolution of sound. That's what I mean by she is a garage Hall of Famer. Leave your comments down below of your favorites. Make sure you drop it in the YouTube comments as well as the Instagram and TikTok of your favorites of the past and what you know within the Madify section. Do share out the videos as well. Feel no way, because you know what? Enough people I speak to and big members of the game and say, oh, I love what you're doing. You're pushing the garage music forward and showing the history that people need to know about and who else to do it best, madness. But I say, how come you didn't drop a comment? I don't do them things. How come you didn't press the like button? Well, I just about went over to YouTube. Come on, people. Let's represent for the garage music that we know and love. And if you was there from the foundation levels until whatever level or the timeline that you jumped on it, you should want to represent and push it in the right way. And that is what I'm doing right here at the Garage Report and the Jungle Report. Share out the videos, people, and make sure you like, comment, and be sure to subscribe. Until next time, because I've got some serious episodes coming again. Well, they're all serious, but you know what I mean. In the meantime, I'm out.
Hey, 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 hey.